I'm exploring the idea of higher order thinking. And what does that mean? As I was contemplating the very concept of it, I also had this image of the Hierophant in my tarot card, which can sometimes be viewed as like the Pope or a spiritual teacher or advisor. It comes in the tarot deck after the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is hidden, sort of occult, esoteric wisdom. The Hierophant embodies the more accessible, the received wisdom, teachings, masculine, a masculine counterpart to the feminine knowing. My insight that connects with the higher order, the idea of the higher order thinking, is that rather than thinking of spirituality versus materiality or science versus spiritual or rational, the way that we tend to divide different ways of knowing, that it also is applied to the masculine and the feminine. So the feminine being the esoteric, more connected with the moon, possibly the more intuitive knowing, and the male knowing, what we think about as or the scientific, the rational, logical. Of course, that's the male knowledge, and you learn that through books, you learn that from a teacher. So I believe that higher order thinking is more related to scientific thinking, rational thinking. It's a way of using those mental capabilities that we have, working together with our intuition to move forward, evolve, develop, realize our visions, our purpose, expanding and experiencing satisfaction here in this existence. Why this was a joyful realization for me was that it sidesteps the resistance that we have to thinking and using our minds. So people that are on a spiritual path often have resistance to using our mental faculties, because so often it seems that's used to divide us, sections off the world, and we lose that integration, and the world feels very distant and remote, and we lose that sense of connection. The idea of higher order thinking as related to the Hierophant tarot card means that there is no difference, there is no distinction, there is no separation. This is just a balanced, right? A balanced approach to knowledge, to understanding, to wisdom, that we can use our mental faculties to create and realize something beautiful, wonderful, whole, unified, that's also enables us to enjoy our mental faculties, that we love to solve problems, we love to put pieces together, we love to sort things out. It's just that we know that there is a solution, we know there's a big picture, and this is how we do it. We did this piece and this piece, or we develop a system, we design something that's going to work, and we really enjoy doing that. We get a big kick out of that, and the feeling of, we've grown and we've learned from that experience. what I'm wanting to express is this joyful use of our intellect in the service of creating a more unified world, a sense of us being ourselves, who we are, and not separating spiritual, intellectual, rational, physical. There's no need to do any of that, that we can use all of who we are in the masculine and the feminine, the mind, the emotions, the intuition, that this is part of what's meant by using higher order thinking. This is very exciting to me, and we can use it in designing systems of human interaction, society, culture, natural systems that are inherently harmonious and beautiful and regenerative and life restoring, life affirming. And there are many, many examples of this happening right now in the present, and this is where we can focus our attention on, and with a true sense of enjoyment and excitement at what is going to happen next.